I had to leave Afghanistan in August 2021 after the Taliban took over. It was not an easy decision to make.
I'm a feminist activist, originally from Afghanistan. I started my activism long ago when I was just a young girl. My journey as a feminist activist started when I was a young student in university during the Islamic regime in Afghanistan.
Within hours, I had to decide whether I want to stay in Afghanistan and be persecuted by the Taliban or leave Afghanistan and find refuge somewhere else. Within hours, I had lost my country, my identity, my home, a life that I had built over 20 years with all the struggles and hard work.
When women are only limited to going to school for 6 years and then marrying after 6 years and just limited to producing offspring, you're taking women's humanity from them.
So with that, I didn't stay quiet. I started to do a lot of advocacy for the rights of women in Afghanistan.
Okay. Nadia, we are back at the place where that all is started. What do you remember from the first protest?
Well, if you may recall it, we started it from the Parliament Hill all the way down there. There was a crowd of 100 of us, and we started it here, and we chose this place because it has a symbolic place in the city of Ottawa. It's not just a human rights monument, but aside from us, we have the Heritage Building, which is also called the Nelson Mandela Square. And one of the pillars of this monument is equality. And here we have Nelson Mandela. It was a cold day of December 10, 2022, that we started labeling our campaign. Our message was end to gender apartheid.
Until every Afghan girls walk freely into a classroom and every woman claims their rightful place in a society, our work is not done, neither is yours. Thank you very much.
The term gender apartheid came a couple of times in late 1998 when the Taliban were in power first time in Afghanistan. I want for my children to know that even if you are 90,000 kilometers away from a context, suffering of a woman in one part of the world is suffering of women everywhere in the world. And they should not silent. They should not be silent, and they should not let the rest of the world to be silent in the face of this, the most outrageous situation that at the moment are facing under the de facto authority in Afghanistan.
Thousands of miles from Kabul, in the heart of Canada capital, a movement was born, not in silence, but in resistance. This is where Afghan women stood up against gender apartheid. A message echoed across continents. Gender apartheid is not just an Afghan issue, it's global crisis. More than a protest, this is declaration, a legacy, a history being written by Afghan women for the sake of their future, their sons and their daughters.